Hey guys, Devamitra one more time. A very warm welcome and a very good evening to all of you. Hope you guys are doing well, right? So guys, in my previous sessions, I've talked about so many things. I've tried to provide you the best knowledge about life, about career, how you can write down one professional resume, what are the things you need to say in an interview, how you can prove yourself in an organization, what are the things you need to say to attend one interview, and what kind of decorum you need to follow to work in an official environment. So I've tried to provide you that knowledge. You can go through my career awareness series. The series name is Career Guidance by Devamitra. So in my today's session, I'm going to give you the answers that can be asked by an interviewer in an interview session. The very obvious question can be, okay, how to answer what are your greatest weakness. So guys, what kind of answer you can give for this question, I'm going to demonstrate it. Okay, so let's get started. So choose a weakness that will not prevent you from succeeding in the role. When one interviewer asks what is your greatest weakness, they want to find out whether you have a healthy level of self-awareness, whether you can be open and honest, particularly about your shortcomings, whether you pursue self-improvement and growth opportunities to combat these issues as opposed to letting these weaknesses hold you back. Okay, ultimately you will want to use this question to demonstrate how you have used a weakness as motivation to learn a new skill or grow professionally. Everyone has weaknesses. Your interviewer doesn't expect you to be perfect. If you're applying for a position in IT, that time necessarily you need to know about the coding. If you don't know, if you are not good as in coding, that time you need to learn coding. Okay, so as same I want to give one example, that is, if you are applying for copywriting position with little necessity for math skills, you might admit, I struggle with numbers and don't have much experience with data analytics. While math is not directly tied to my role as a writer, I believe it's important to have deep understanding of Google Analytics to ensure my work is performing well. To tackle this weakness, I have been taking online courses in data analytics. An answer like this shows the hiring manager that you recognize your areas of for growth and are able to act on them without being told to do so. Okay, this kind of self-starter attitude is a plus for virtually any team. Okay, so be honest and choose a real weakness. The answer perfectionism won't cut it when talking about your biggest weakness, because it's not a real weakness. Perfectionism can never be attained. Okay, so it's a fear-based pattern that leads to short-term rewards like getting the job done early on exceeding expectations. Okay, however, in the long term, trying to attain perfectionism learns to burn out, low quality work and missed deadlines. Burnout is one of the biggest contributors to decreased productivity, turnover, and low employee engagement, all of which cost a company money, time, and talent also. So instead, choose a real weakness. Underneath the desire to be perfect work may lie a weakness of trust. Perhaps you don't trust that you will be able to make mistakes on the team. So you try to do everything perfectly. That's a real weakness that you can definitely overcome. So provide an example of how you have worked to improve upon your weakness or learn a new skill to combat the issue. Hiring managers don't expect you to overcome your weakness completely overnight. Everyone has areas they must constantly work on to keep them sharp. Think of it this way. If you are dedicated 6 months for working out, you won't be able to stop one day and maintain your progress. Okay, it's an ongoing process that you have to work at. Think about weaknesses in your own personal life. If you humanize yourself in the interview, it's allow your interviewer to connect and visualize working with you in the future. It's not just about weaknesses that pertain to the job. Okay, for example, if you are an introvert and you notice your preference for quiet time stops you from taking risks. Okay, this is a relatable weakness. When you demonstrate your self awareness this way, it shows you understand that self improvement that is needed to work performance. Think of where you'd like to be and what support you need to get there. Overall growth is a part of life. Think about people you look up for that may be related to the field that you are in. Ask yourself what character traits that people have and what work you might need to do in order to get there. But by providing an example of how you are working to improve your area of weakness, you will give the interviewer a glimpse into a few positive attributes about your awareness, including that is you know how to identify and mitigate issues that come up. Okay, you have found a helpful solution to a problem that you are perhaps others on the team face, which means you can be an immediate resource to the team. You demonstrate self-awareness and an ability to take feedback from others. More often than not, you are going to need to look outside of yourself to overcome a weakness, whether you look to your supervisor or a mentor for help. The simple act of seeking help demonstrates self-awareness and the resourcefulness. Two skills that are hard to teach, that is but valuable to learn. Okay, tapping into your resources shows that the interviewers that you can solve problem when the answer is not yet clear. That's a character trait that has a place on any team. Briefly share an example of a time when you asked someone for help in an area that you have identified as a weakness. This gives the hiring team a clear picture of how you will work with the team to balance out that weakness. Okay, don't be arrogant and don't underestimate yourself. The most important thing you can do when responding to the question, what is your greatest weakness, is exhibit confidence in your answer. Okay, so always try to keep the answer very clear. Even if you are not the most confident person, I'm going to ensure you of least honest with yourself. If you have identified an area of weakness and you are sure about it, let that assurance shine through in your answer. Okay, there is no need to feel that embarrassed about something you are genuinely not good at, as long as you are working to get better. Before you start expressing a genuine weakness to your interviewer, get comfortable with the types of answers that make hiring managers want to work with you. Take a look of the question answers that can be asked. Okay, so I have tried to provide you the knowledge and I have tried to give you the answer that what kind of questions can be asked. In my previous sessions, I have already talked about something that is that one kind of question answers, that what kind of questions can be asked in an interview. So in PCS Global, we are providing the training in Java full stack. We are providing the training in Java DevOps. We are providing the training in Salesforce. We are providing the training in data science, Python, AI as well. So if you are a candidate who wanted to start your career through PCS Global, we are here to help you. We are more than 15 years company in IT scenario. Okay, we are an ISO certified company, and more than 1500 plus candidates has worked with us, and right now they are working in another MNCs very successfully. So if you are a candidate who wanted to see yourself as a potential candidate in IT scenario, if you wanted to be the part of IT market, IT scenario, you need to believe in us. Okay, so what we are doing, we are providing you the first ladder to build your career. If you are a fresher, if you are a job seeker, if you have any career gap, you can connect with us. After having the proper knowledge of coding, about programming language. If we find you have that potential to work in another MNCs, we are going to deploy you in another MNCs also. So guys, kindly connect with us, get the best from our side. And right now PCS Global is located in Kolkata, Bengaluru and Bhubaneswar also. So kindly visit our centers, and these are physical centers, and get the best from our side. So kindly subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon and comment below, and kindly share my videos with your family, friends and other people also. So bye for now.